First of all, if you've seen this video, sis, it's Corona time. I'm not getting good for nobody. Ain't no make it go to my face. My wig is probably slipping the fuck back, but who cares?
She used to work at King of Diamonds on a Monday. Only hit the club on Saturday and Sunday. I used to pull up every week, you should have seen her. The way she did it, nobody could do it cleaner.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your girl, Beautiful Rebel, and I'm here with another story time. Well, before I start, how's Corona treating y'all? Is it treating y'all good? I'm an essential worker, so I'm still working, but I still don't have to go to work, so I just be chilling in the crib sometimes, tired as hell, sleeping, eating, doing it again. But anyways, we about to do a story time. As you see by the title, I probably don't know what to call this as I'm like sitting here. I don't know nothing, but let's get into it. So this story has multiple stories. It's probably gonna be a long story. And shout out to my girl Zinga. Check her channel down below. She's one of the reasons why I've done this video. She's been asking for this video for like almost a year now. So we're gonna get into it. This story started in 2011, and I was in high school in New York, and I came down from New York to go to school in not go to school, for the summertime in Jamaica. This is around the same time where Cartel got locked up, like a couple months after. I remember this vividly because he had a show in Port Antonio. He had a stage show in Port Antonio by the Port Antonio Marina. The marina that, if you check in some of my vlogs, the one that I went by my cousins, my friends, like the Pier area where we chill, get ice cream, or when I was showing you guys Beyonce doing her Off the Run tour video fucking shoot and whatever over there. Sorry, I can't curse and whatever. Ugh. But anyways, I don't think this video's gonna be edited. I don't got time.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So let's get into the story. So the story was 2011, and I came from New York, and I spent the whole summer with my dad in Jamaica. Now let me tell you why this was freaking exciting. For one, I was going to high school in New York, and I was hella tight. I had originally went to school in New York, wasn't best friends with my so-called best friend no more, not the one Ashley, but my old junior high school best friend. And this summer in Jamaica was more exciting to me because one, I haven't seen my dad in mad long, and two, I got mad freedom. Like back in the days, like if you see most of my story times, I'm behind the wall at my house. I never went nowhere. Like my family did not play with me for the 1000th time. But anyways, so let me give somebody a name. So before me, I planned to come down to gym. Actually, no, I lied. I had this one ex. We gonna call him, what we gonna call him? Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. We're gonna call him Colada, like Pina Colada. So I had this boy named Colada. Now Colada was a family friend. He was my first crush in school when I ever thought about boys when I was going back to school in Jamaica. He was my first ever crush, and he was like my cousins. He called them cousins, and like we was family on my mom's side, not on my father's side. Like we wasn't family, don't get me wrong. It was like a play family thing, but we was always close. We went to junior high school together. That's where I met my best friend. Not junior high school, primary school. That's where I met my best friend, Ashley. First grade, we grew up together. Me, Ashley, my other friend Shanae, Latoya, Colada's cousin. And I'm about to call his cousin name, but that would have given away who it was. But whoever know it is, know who it is. Anyways, so yeah, we had a crush on each other. His mother knew. My cousins and them knew because my father them wasn't over there like that. But I come to find out my father came out of prison that same summer. I found out that his mom and my dad were like best friends. So anyways, so yeah, so the way how it was now, when I used to go around my cousin's them house, which is like some part in Port Antonio called Summerstone. It was like a good 20-minute walk from my house. His family lived the opposite side up from my cousins, and like I said, my cousins them and his cousins and his family we all like this, like we're like this. So I forgot how we started talking. No, actually I remember. It was one day now. I went to go link my cousin Keisha. That's Keisha who you see in the my vlogs. Keisha, Dana. So one day, me, Keisha and Dana was chilling or whatever. So they told me to, like, you know, we was on the phone and they was like, yo, pull up. And if everybody know me, like, I'm always by Keisha and Dana them crib, no matter what year, what month, what day, whatever. Always by this, sleep over, all that, since I was a kid. So I was like, you know what, let me go by Keisha and Dana them crib today. So, no, not even that. Sorry, wrong timing. What happened was, was it like that? Wow. Y'all gotta forgive me. This was 9 years ago. Oh, no. Okay, so this is what happened. I was at my house, and Keisha and Dana called me to pull up, whatever. So I pull up over there, and they letting me know that Kalada got into an incident where I believe he had got stabbed on the beach or whatever. So on my way over there, I went over there and they put me on. So I'm like, what? Now, everybody know, like, Kalada's, that's my baby. Like, we never started to date yet. But, like I said, that was my crush. Everybody knows my crush. No matter if I'm yada or abroad, like, they always call me for Kalada. So, me and Kalada, so they tell me what's up now. They gonna visit him at the hospital. Now, there was this girl. I'ma call this girl K. So, there was this girl that was putting me on. There was this girl that my friends knew named Kay. My cousins knew not named Kay. Okay. I'm so tongue-tied, girl. Ugh, this quarantine got me up. There was this girl named Kay. So my cousin knew the girl named Kay, but I didn't. So Kay comes over now, and Kay is like in distress, like, oh, I should have went to the beach with Kalada. He told me to come. I should have pulled up. So I'm looking at her like, what the hell? So I think she left and said she was coming back. So my cousins is like, yo, like, she used to mess, or she used to mess with Kalada, and Kalada was saying like they don't talk no more. So it was like a little joke thing. Like, they was cool with her. I didn't know her. So they was saying, yo, is that your cousin? I'm like, how is Kay my cousin? So they was gonna say, they said to me, like, she said that she was my cousin. Her friend, I'm gonna give her friend a name, her friend Roach. I'm calling her Roach because that's always a nickname that I've called this girl way back then. I don't care about her now. Roach had told her that me and her were cousins. So I'm like, one, I don't know Roach. Two, I don't know Kay. I don't know Roach, and I don't know Kay. So how do they know me? So my cousin telling me, like, yeah, she's saying that y'all cousins, da-da-da. She about to come back to talk to her, but we about to go see Kalada, because Kalada was in a hospital and he was coming out, whatever. So I'm like, all right. So we getting ready, whatever. She comes now, and she's, like, talking to me. So I'm like, yo, like, how we cousins, whatever. Like, you told me we cousins. She was like, oh, yeah, my friend Roach was telling me we cousins, and you went to Happy Grove High School, and how you had a fight in Happy Grove, and how you were, like, the pastries, you know, like, Angela and Vanessa Simmons, if y'all know them, that sneaker brand, the pastries, them just was lit, like, lit. Back in the days, and I used to have them in high school in Jamaica. That's another story time. So I'm like, I don't know you, and I don't know so-and-so, but I'm going to find out if you're cousins, but I highly doubt we were. I wasn't going to find out not a damn thing. I was not. I didn't care to find out. I didn't know if that was my cousin, that was my cousin. I have a lot of cousins. A lot of cousins. Like, people only know my cousins by my father's side, but no one knows that my mother's side is as bigger. You feel me? And my mom is originally from Port Antonio as well. So anyways, so me and my cousins get ready, and if I remember right, Kay had left. Kay didn't decide to come, I believe, if I remember right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So I remember Kalada's cousin pulled up. So me, my cousins, Kalada's cousin, we walking downtown, whatever. So we walked downtown, and then instead of going to the hospital, we found out that he was by his grandmother's house, I believe, or wherever that house was. So we turned up that lane downtown. I saw him. I'm like, oh, we talking whatever. So, you know, his mother's like, oh, what's up, Nakish, and da-da-da. Like I said, everybody know the love I have for him. I didn't know that he had a crush on me. So I'm like, yo, you okay? You good? He was like, yeah, you just came down today. Then I was like, yeah, I came down yesterday. They tell me what happened. Hope everything's all right. So we all decided to walk back to Summer's Tone. So while everybody's walking together, you know, everybody downtown seeing him like, yo, you good? Like, stuff like that. He like, yeah. So at this point, he was next to me walking. His cousin, my cousins, his mom, and my aunt and them was in the back. So it looked like we was together. So he was leaning on me. We was taking our time walking because he couldn't walk. I forgot where he got stabbed. I don't know if he got stabbed like in this area or whatever. So we walking, whatever. We talking, giggling, whatever. And from that situation, we started hitting it off. We started talking. Now, y'all know how men in Jamaica stay. Not even only men in Jamaica. When we gonna talk about the Jamaican men, they can make you feel like you on top of the world and have 1,000 girls you would never know. Some of them you would never know. Some of them you would get a like inkling. But every guy that I've ever spoke to in Jamaica, like ex-wise, I only have like probably like 2 or 3 exes in Jamaica. Some of them was never even that serious or like I was dating. Every time I'm talking to a guy in Jamaica, let's just say, not every time, but 1 or 2 times I was talking to guys, they had girlfriends, and I never knew. I got treated with the utmost respect. I got paraded around in the town. No one has ever approached me. No one has ever pressed me. No one has ever came to me. None of that. I don't think I'm the baddest. I don't think I'm the cutest. I don't think I'm the hottest type of shit, but I have never been pressed. I've never been ran out for my money. I've never spent money on nobody, like buying them clothes. I've always been treated with respect. And when I come to talk to guys, it's like I don't talk to them on some like rah 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 I'm the shit type thing, or like, oh, I want to have intercourse with you. It's always cool vibes. I have nothing but boy cousins. I have a majority of boy cousins that I chill with. I know the type. I make dumb decisions because yes, I'm a female. I have emotions. But when it coming out and talking to guys, I could talk. I'm very intelligent. I could converse. I could all of that. So people might look at me like, oh, she thinks she American. He using her, or she buying him stuff, or they don't talk to her because he's American. No, boo boo. I'm very intellectual. Very intellectual. Man, an idiot. Sorry, not this one. So anyways, so me and him started talking, whatever, and around this time now, that same day, Kay came back. So Kay came back, whatever, and he was moving funny towards Kay, like he was like not trying to pay her no mind. So she was like, she had a little 1-2 attitude, cool. So let's move forward now. I think either 2 days or 3 days passed by, me and him calling, texting, and I had this cousin named Tajay. So Tajay knew I didn't have like a Jamaican phone. I had my BlackBerry, and I lost my BlackBerry that same day when I came to Jamaica. Right? If you seeing this, you was a baby back then, and you made me lose my damn BlackBerry when we went downtown. But anyways, so I lost my BlackBerry. So my cousin Tajay, whatever, across the street, gave me his iPhone. So I used to take the iPhone, and he never used to like top up credit on it. So I used to top up mad credit, use it all the time. I used to use it for weeks at a time. Then he'll come back in the night. He'll check his messages if he got one. Never did. We'll play around, whatever. Tajay was mad cool. Love Tajay to this day. So I'm like, all right. It was 2 days now, and there was this girl. I'm gonna call this girl, Natural, because she got beautiful natural hair, whatever. So I used to go to primary school with this girl as well, and high school, but I mostly remember her from high school. So she passed by my yard gate one day, and she was talking to me. She was like, what's up, Nikisha? I'm like, no, what's up? How's everything? She was like, girl, I see you in mad long. How's life? I'm like, everything's good. How's school? She's like, everything's good, whatever. How's your sister? I'm like, I was like, how's your sister? She was like, you know, she's fine. I'm like, all right, later, cool. Keep that in mind. So the days go by now. Me and Kalada is cool. We're vibing. We went on like dates. I went to go check him by the crib. I used to sleep up at my cousin's house, so he used to pull up at my cousin's house. We used to be outside late night. He went me to the marina on a pizza date. Used to walk in the town, held hands, all that. Like, he initiated all of that. For me, I've never forced myself on him, but I was kind of excited because that was my crush. Like, that was my crush. So, you know, like, you know, guys are scared of, you know, a female's father, but my father's mad cool. So he used to pull up to my crib, and I was like, yo, it was one night that I had to come back and get my bag. So my cousins, his cousins, him, we all walked mobbing from where they lived at, my cousins lived at, to get my stuff So we came over the bridge. Everybody like, what's up, Nikisha? Because everybody know me. I went in my house. My dad was there. So my dad was like, so I'm like, yo, come upstairs. So everybody was downstairs. And my dad was like, come upstairs. I'm like, yo, Kalada, don't be scared. He like, nah, your dad. I'm like, nah, come upstairs. So he came upstairs. My father was like, yo, what's up? You know, me and your mother's best friends, chilling. My father, I'm grown. My father not gonna say nothing to me. You feel me? So he got comfortable. And, you know, he started coming upstairs more frequently. Me and him was the only one that went in the house. So everybody was on my veranda, packed my bag, got my stuff, and then he woke back. Everything was Gucci. Everything was fine. Around this time now, I had my ex, Jay. So, y'all know Jay in my videos, whatever. So, Jay was trying to link, and I was dubbing Jay. Like, dubbing him. Like, he's asking, like, where I'm at. I'm like, oh, da-da-da. Never picked up none of his calls, none of that. Only time Jay would ever see me is if I'm in my house and I'm by, like, my wall, and he'll pop up like, yo, what's up, Nikisha? And we'll talk. That was whatever. That was deaded. So, I started spending more time with Kalada now, whatever. So as the days go by, and I spent the whole summer. I came down in July, and I went home in September. I spent the whole summer in Jamaica. So, we stopped seeing Kay come around the house a lot. So my aunt was like, damn, like, are we here to run hour? I'm like, what you mean? He was like, yeah, because she used to be over here all the time, go to church with us, and she don't come no more. Ever since she see you and Kalada start talking, she moved funny. I'm like, I don't know. And, you know, all my family members is laughing because we all know they used to be like, you know, Kay used to like fiend over. In no way, shape, or form, Kay, if you watch this, you know, you know, I'm not trying to embarrass him to telling the story. So, you know, you look like you run K because, you know, K used to be all about him and whatever, da-da-da. And I'm like, yo, I never ran K. Like, he said he never spoke to her, which he told me. He told me that they used to deal on, like, level, but they never went out. It was like, you know, a little ting, but they never went out. So it was blown out of proportion. I'm like, all right, cool. By them times now, you know, me and Kalada cool, we intimate, all that. So one day now, I'm by my house again. After we've been chilling, we went on dates and all that. Mind you, everybody in the town sees us. Like, everybody saw us. Pizza box, went over to Pear. He was the first person that actually went out to Jamaica and actually took me on a date. So he brought me to Pear, like I said, with a box of pizza, hand in hand. Talked, chill, drank some drinks, came back. Cool. One day now, I'm back on my wall talking to my cousin, whatever. So my cousin leave and I'm chilling over there. So a natural passes by. So I'm like, what's up? Da-da-da. She was like, oh, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I'm like, what is good with this girl? Like, what's the problem? So, oh, don't act like you ain't know me and Kalada was talking. I'm like, what? Yeah, me and Kalada was talking. To act like you don't know. Everybody knew we was talking. I'm like, girl, I didn't know none of that. He told me he ain't talk to nobody. Whatever, girl. F up. I'm like, all right, cool, bye. I'm not gonna argue with you. That's nothing I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna argue for no man. Not this one. I'm like, all right, bye. So, I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't say nothing. I let it rock. So, I hit up Kalada. I'm like, yo, like, what's good? He was like, nah, like, we used to date. We don't date no more. We was, So I'm like, all right, cool. A day went by, and there was a girl by the name of A. So A is younger than me. Push come to shove now, A is telling me her and Kalada used to talk, and how they still are together, and he be calling her wife for life, all this stuff. So I'm like, what? You would think after knowing this, I would have dubbed him. Like, but you know, the crush was heavy. I finally got who I wanted, my first ever crush. So, you know, feelings was there. And I'm like, what? And I'm talking to him. He's like, nah. Everything this man said, I believe. Like, we still cool to this day. Still cool to this day. But everything this man said, like, I believe. So he was just like, nah, she lying, she bugging. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So around this time now, me and Kay was kind of cool. No, I forgot to tell you. That same day when the incident happened with Kay, when I first met her and we had to go see Kalada, we was walking by Juicy Beef. The same day she told me about Roach. We was walking by Juicy Beef, and Roach was in Juicy Beef. I wear glasses. Everybody know I did. That summer I was not wearing my glasses. I kept on breaking my glasses. My mother bought me a pair of Christian Dior glasses. I broke it. So I didn't have no test glasses. So my cousin, so we was walking by Juicy Beef and we was going to go see Colada, one of my cousins like, yo, look, Roach, that's the one that told her stuff. Roach is in the Lucy Beef. So I look and I'm squinting my eyes. Nobody pointed or anything. And I'm looking like, who? Like I can't see. So we just kept on walking. So I guess she saw me then. We get into another situation where I had to speak to Kay again, and Kay was like, nah, like, she said this, she said that, that's crazy, I never said that, she told me this, da-da-da-da-da, all this mix-up, So I forgot what mix-up it was, but it was some mix-up. I don't find the mix-up that far, but it was talks in a sense of, like, oh, this and this, that girl. I guess it was, I don't know if it was a girl no. It was just a basic argument, like, keep money out your mouth, basically, like, keep money out your mouth, like, I don't know none of y'all. I don't talk to none of y'all. I was never, and I always defended my name because it was like I was never outside. And people always had stuff to say because I was American. Like, I didn't trouble nobody. Nobody. I don't know why my name was in people's mouth. So anyways, long story short, one day I'm by my house again and I go see my cousin Charnel. And Charnel lives around the corner from me. So me and Charnel is walking with, I guess, who was I with? I was with my little cousin Raisha when she was a baby. So I had Raisha, whatever. I seen Roach. So Roach pull up on me. So she was like, are you named Nakish? So I'm like, yeah. I mean named Nakish, whatever. So, this actually happened before the whole outside business of her telling me, like, you know, this is like my first time meeting her. So let's like rewind the part. So I kind of got that part wrong. So Kay was the one that was telling me stuff like, no, she Roach said this, Roach said that. So this is the first time I met Roach now after the incident. So I was walking around the corner from my house, going to Charnel crib, my cousin Charnel crib, and I was telling Charnel Wagwan for a long time, like, put her on because me and Charnel like this. So I had Raisha, my little cousin, when Raisha was little. So I heard, excuse me. So I turn around and I'm like, yes. Are you named Nakish? So I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, I'm in. Oh, no. No, I'm in. I said her name. I'm in Roach. So I'm like, okay. So I said to Charnel, I was like, Charnel, hold Raisha. So she's like, yeah, I can't talk to you for a minute. So I was like, all right. She held Raisha. So we all went by the cars, whatever. Like, they had some cars by like a junkyard. So I was like, what's up? She was like, I just come from a river, you know, and I just want to let her know, like, just with care, whatever. Everything somebody tell me about you, I can't tell me. I can't tell me this, I can't tell me that. I mean, I have no problem. Like, I never have no problem with it, whatever. So, one thing that always stuck with me, she was like, and for me, I go around, I was a fight people. So, I want nobody tell a lie upon me. I mean, nobody feel like I'm afraid to fight nobody. I'm like, well, I'm like that too, and I fight too. Just with the attitude like that. Because I hear somebody announce they fight like I'm ass. Because I'm quiet and I don't speak, don't mean I done got sent to Jamaica for fighting. Okay, so I'm down here for the summer. Alright? So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna fight too. And then Shauna was like, yeah, like, Nakish your friend, nobody should fight. She was like, no, me not bring them argument that to you. I just want to tell you, like, you know, me ain't nothing. I can't bring up a name. Blase, blase, blah. Actually, me and I just come from a river. Blase, blase, blah. I'm like, you know what, there's no problem. You came to me first. It's cool. Cool. Same day now, I go over to my cousin's house, I'm putting them on. They're like, wow, I can't believe it, da-da-da. But then again, this and this, that person known to tell a lie and da-da-da. But then again, so we cool and whatever. Now, it's like everything happened that same week. That same night now, the next night now, I'm chilling. So there was this other girl that is cool with Roach and Kay, but mostly cool with Kay. I'ma call her Libby. So Libby pulled up and was like, oh, what's up, you know, like, I don't know if you know, but like, you know, I talked to Kalada and whatever. I'm like, you talk to Kalada too? Yeah, girl, like, me not link you up in a beef or whatever. I just want to make you know, say in my liard. And we talk whatever, but me not talk to him no more. It's cool. Me used to give him credit. Me used to buy him phone. I made have a phone. I give him phone. All them something here. You understand? Like, all these things. I'm like, what? So, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to confront, we gonna confront Kalada together. So at this point now, I don't think Kay was there that night, I believe. No, Kay was there that night. This is the start of the problem. So Kay was there that night. So Kalada was coming down with his cousin. I was like, yo, let me talk to you for a minute. So he crossed over. He done saw the crowd by my aunt's crib. So we all talking and whatever. And around this time, there was this little girl, I'm not gonna call her name, not a fan of her. she had lived across an apartment complex that had like a big area that we all could meet up at our house. So we all went over to the apartment complex and we all talking out, got into it. So then Kalada's like, Nikisha, I'm sorry. Like, I want you to know that I really was talking to her. And, you know, we don't talk no more. So, like, you know, mind you, like, I'm upset. And I was, like, really upset because, like, it was an embarrassment in front of me. Mind you, I done went through natural. I done spoken about natural. I done talking about A, and it was a dub. He told me that was a dub, that was a dub. And now it's this one. Even though she's saying, like, they stopped talking. But it's like, did y'all stop talking because of me? Or, like, why you ain't tell me? It was like a why you ain't tell me moment. Like, why I gotta, if we so close, even before this relationship, like, we like best friends. We like best friends. Why you ain't tell me? Like, why you ain't put me on for me to say me this embarrassment? I've never been in no type of mix. Like, you feel me? So he apologized, whatever. So then his cousin was like, okay, next question. Like, so who do you want? He was like, I want Nikisha. So she got upset. And I kind of felt a little better, whatever. Everybody's like, Ray, So I'm like, yo, who started this lie? So same thing now. Kay, she's like, oh, Kay started this. Whatever Kay was saying, that's how I know you are. I'm like, yo, people came out of their mouth. So now, I'm like, yo, all right, I'm chilling by the crib. Go get Kay, whatever. So they got Kay, and Kay did whatever. Roach didn't come, because I was telling them, like, oh, Roach is saying all this stuff. So we all by the corner of the other side of the house besides my aunt crib. So my aunt, I know what's going on. She just know that all of us down the block. So I'm like, why my name in your mouth, whatever, da-da-da. So now I'm getting tight, like I want to fight her. So I'm like, why my name in your mouth? My name is always in your mouth. Da-da-da, whatever. I don't even know you. Tell people I'm your cousin. I don't even know if we're related or not. You wildin', da-da-da, like going, I'm going off. So my aunt comes around like, yo, everybody go up, go up, go up. None of y'all not fight on my watch. None of y'all not fighting on my watch. So we all run off now. Freaking Kalada is up there with his cousins, and my cousins and us is by the gate, whatever, and so is Libby and Kay. So we all discussing and talking, whatever. So Libby and Kay walk off and whatever, they go up to my cousins, whatever. So me and my cousins, they and Keisha and them, whatever, and the other girl I told you I lived across the street went up to freaking Kalada's them people in place up there. His aunts and them up there. So we all there whatever by the bridge. So now the argument got deeper. So I'm like, yo, like, why my name in your mouth, whatever, whatever. We out of my aunt's view. Like, we out of my aunt's view. So whatever happens, happens. At this point, Kay had on glasses. So I'm in front of her now. She's sitting down. I'm like, yo, like, what's good? Like, get up. I want to fight. Get up. I want to fight. I've always told myself I would never bully nobody. And I would never swing on nobody when their back is turned or when they're innocent. I'm like, get up. I want to fight. No, I don't want to fight. I want to fight. But I'm getting tight because it's like, you dragged my name supposedly, about what everybody's saying, to the extent. Like, it's not a coincidence that, like, 4 or 5 people that say that you said my name. And I don't know you. I don't know you. So I'm getting tight. Like, everything honestly just built up. And I always say I'm sorry to this day. You know, me and her are cool. Everything just honestly built up. Like, with everybody telling me everything. And then with him and stuff like that, I just took my anger at her. And I clocked her. I feel bad. I apologized for her already. He spoke about it, whatever. And I hit her. Her glasses broke. And I just started fighting her. Like, I beat her up, whatever. She's bleeding and whatever. She got mad. She's like, I'm gonna F you up, da-da-da, whatever, crying, left. My aunt had came up now and was like, after me just break up, whatever, da-da-da, as me turn me back on the start fight, whatever, da-da-da. She left, whatever. She's saying what she wanna say. Kalada holding me, calming me down. But to be honest, everybody was laughing. Like, it became a laughing thing because everybody's like, you know, she lied too much. So now a little boy from her area, area now, keep that in mind. We walking now. I'm like, I'm walking home. They're like, oh, walk home, not kitchen, case anything. First of all, I'm a warrior and I don't want to fight. I'm not scared. So we walk over the bridge, whatever, where she lived. So some little boy was like, are you lick here? So I'm like, oh, you know that. It was like, cause she come over your mother, so she want to beat one foreign girl. And if she come over, she'll kill her. I'm like, okay. So we walk past her crib. So I started calling her name. My cousin started calling her name to come outside. She didn't come outside. So we kept it pushing. Went home now. Chilling. Me and Kalada still talk. We enjoyed the rest of our summer. And I went to his crib, I believe, before I left the week of. I went to his crib, chill up there. He had cooked dinner. And I was fascinated by his room because where his room was at the time. It was like they live on top of the hill where you could see the whole Jamaica. So where his room was is like if you step out the wrong way, your ass probably roll down. I'm not gonna lie. So I was kind of scared. It was like a thrill, but it was nice. It made me dinner. I'll never forget. I think it was brown stew chicken and rice and peas, lemonade with Kool-Aid or whatever, and salad. And the food was banging. That's when I first when he cooked, and we just lived loving. Like I laid up in his crib, and we didn't even do anything. Like we was just chilling. We already was intimate a long time ago, so it was like whatever. And that was that. Like he came to my house before I left. You know, he slept over the last day I left to my crib. He was kind of scared, but like I said, told my dad didn't care. He was watching movies. We knocked out, woke up, hugged, gave him my last hug, and then like later in the night, I left. During that time, before I left, I couldn't find out that K was my cousin. B, Roach was lying, and C, me and K basically made amends. D, Natural started hating me. So when I came back up now, the story continues. I came back up and I was on Facebook. So I was on Facebook and I remember Roach had added me. So around this time, something happened with my dad, and my dad was sick, and my dad has mental issues. I don't remember if the last story time that I had with my family of why the way I am, if a lot of people caught it. But for a quick thing, my father was locked up. He was in solitary confinement for a couple of years, so that gave him mental issues because he had a brand new baby. So what happened was it was family's situation. He didn't have his medicine, and he became mentally ill again. He was fighting people, knocking over garbages, etc., etc., all that. So I don't know what it was. I was on Facebook one day, and this girl started commenting on my stuff, and I'm very bold. Like, she used to comment and praise me because she just came to America. She had just came to America, and she was talking all like she high in Sadiddy and some shit. And I guess I commented on something, and she started getting crazy under the post, and the post had nothing to do with her. And I'm like, yo, like, I will beat you up. Like, I've been this, done that, all over. Like, I'm not even paying you no mind. You trying to be hype. Oh, she's like, oh, I'm hype because I'm American. Da, da, da. I'm like, first of all, since I'm American, I don't gotta be hype about anything. I was born here. Ain't nothing to be hype over. I've been here. You supposed to come to New York. The States to better your life. You, from what I know and what you know, you've been given trouble all up and down freaking Jamaica and got expelled from school and all type of stuff. You should come here and better your life. I'm not paying you no mind. You in 2 different freaking states, even though we're close. You feel me? This girl decides to say out of her mouth that I would never forget is the reason why I had beef for her. It wasn't on some like, oh, I don't like you. It was beef. Like, it was strong beef. Oh, that's my grandmother would have had to give your father money. He's a bum. He eating out of garbages. He's a bum. He's mentally ill. I'm looking at her like, my dad? But you know what I've gotten to learn? People talk about you or talk about situations in your life that's good to you when shit not going well for them. Sorry for me cursing. And I knew that, but I always was mad about it. But what got me to even know about that is a couple years back, somebody had it on social media, and it was making like a fake page, and they posted a screenshot with her calling her father a sperm donor or something like that, and how she disrespected her dad, and her dad is not close. And it was just like, damn, like, you had no problems. You made lies about me. You started telling people about me, how we family. You never even went to the same high school. You tell people I fought and this and that about me, give information to care about me when I didn't even know you. I didn't even know you. I didn't know what you looked like. I'm not gonna say you was beneath me, but bitch, you was beneath me. So it was just like, where you come from? Like where you come from? And then one thing I don't like about Jamaican people, because it's not even American people, because being in America compared to Jamaica is 2 different type of lyrics. Like, it's 2 different type of stamina. Like, the group of friends that I have that people know that I have, if let's just say, sis, like, my friend, as y'all know, like, Ashley, in case, had a friend named Aquafina. Me and Aquafina had beef. I'm not gonna tell Ashley to not talk to Aquafina. This girl done made up so much shit about me, like, every time. And the one thing about her is she get friends and she drop them. And if, like, she goes talk to them and then she build up, like, this little hate Nikisha train. And then when, like, they move a certain way, she don't talk to them again. Or, like, she, you know, like, they start moving funny towards me even if I don't know them. I don't know nobody in Jamaica. If it wasn't for the friends I have, people wouldn't even know me. If it wasn't for that girl, nobody would even know me. You feel me? So it was just like, who are y'all? It don't affect me because I don't know none of y'all. You feel me? And I don't ever think I'm above nobody, but y'all making me feel like I'm the shit, to be honest. So yeah, like that was what, I don't really care for Shorty no more. I kind of let that go. It's been years and years and years. And the final straw for me was when I was at Dream Weekend with my ex-boyfriend. And it was my ex-boyfriend, me, and my ex-boyfriend's friend. And my ex-boyfriend already know the drill about what happened. So I was at the all-white party, and she was with her sister. And she saw me in a crowd of like going into the arena, but I was not arena, the stage area, but I was in VIP. She was in general, so it's two separate lines. So my line was speeding up, so I'm going through the crowd, like I'm passing by the crowd. So she was right there when we crossed out of the bus, and she looked at me like she saw ghosts and backed up. Because I always told her when I'm seeing her, I'm whooping that ass. She done called my crib. She done wrote over all the years. She couldn't say I'm a fan of her, but she's always talking about me to people. She's always made posts about me on Facebook. She has even found out my number from God knows who and called my phone and got crazy. And I told her right before that happened, right before me saw her on Dream Weekend, that happened. I believe that same year. I told her when I see her ass is grass. And I meant it. My mother was there when I was wild on the phone. My mother was like, nah, like, you need to chill out. I'm like, I'm gonna whoop that ass. My mother was with the shenanigans. And it's crazy thing is because her peoples know my peoples. And it's just like, they respect my peoples. So how you come disrespectful? You feel me? So yeah, like I saw her Dream Weekend. She saw me in the crowd. She backed up, and then she touched her sister. Like, you know when you backing up on somebody and you just touching them? So then her sister saw me, looked at me, and then when I went to go forward, my ex pulled me, like by my hand, and then he went in front of me, and then she backed up, and then her sister pushed her back into the crowd. And I've never seen her since then. Never ever seen her. And I hate when people make, like, I really don't care about it no more, because it's like, she's known to start shit and then try to make amends, or she knows to start shit and then act like she's top of the world. And one thing about people like that, which I've noticed with her, a lot of people, they always try to one-up on you and fail. So I don't want to say, like, I feel like I'm the greatest or, like, she's really a follower, but in almost 30, 40, not even 30, 40, probably 50% of stuff that I do, she has tried to done and failed. Or see that it's not going nowhere and failed. And then one thing I don't like is that the fact that people like that act so high sedity, like, oh yeah, I got this, or I do this, or whatever, so I'm better, like, or they try. I hate when somebody act like they can't mash ants, and I mash ants all along. The same people that like will come on social media act like everybody in the world is bothering them, and they're so innocent, but they the one that start problems. But anyways, I don't really care no more. I'm not gonna lie. I still have the whoop her ass mentality, but I think I kind of cut it out, not because like I'm older and I'm grown, but because it doesn't make no sense of it. Like, I know I could whoop that ass expeditiously, so it's just like whatever. I don't even care no more. It's whatever. Like, if I see it, it's gonna be an urge to swing, but just like I'll just take the high road. Like, you know, good things come to good people that wait, you know. So it's like whatever. But anyways, don't forget to comment, subscribe, share, and I'm bringing you mad quarantine story times if I can. It's not a promise, because y'all know I'll be chatting, but I'll talk to y'all later, guys.
She used to work at King of Diamonds on a Monday. Only hit the club on Saturday and Sunday. I used to pull up every week, you should have